All right, so we brought back some of our science, just not enough science. So let's warp to daytime. We got to go up there and get the rest of that science. So we're just going to launch another of my puffs. This is the fourth one. Mark II. There we are. And what we need to do with this is we need to increase the capacity to hold data. So right now it has a sample capacity of 2 slots. Now it's 4 slots. Now it's 6 slots. Now it's 8 slots. That's the most I guess it can do. I'm hoping that's enough. Will I have to... No, I can. We can check, actually. We can check in just a second. Does this... No, this cabin can't hold it. I think we can check from here. No. Oh no, that says 2 slots. So 7 slots. I need 7 slots. It's got 8 slots, that's enough. If I wanted more, I certainly can get it. Like one of these experiment storage units that comes with stock, Kerbalism has modified them. Look, the minimum is 27 slots. You can put it up, what was it, 108 slots? So you can store a ton of stuff without too much difficulty. But 8's enough for what we need it to do. So we're going to do that with 8. We need to put a crew in here. Sorry, Jeb and Bill, you guys just came down. Michael. Look at poor Al. He's got, no, poor Al, Lieutenant Alec P. Kerman has done nothing. Let's give him a co-pilot. Lieutenant Kim Kerman, I guess. Sure. Who else we got? Yeah, let's go with Lieutenant Kim Kerman. So Lieutenant Alec P. Kerman and Lieutenant P. Kerman are going to be our pilot and co-pilot to go rescue and recover this stuff. So save it and launch. Oh, visit and okay. No. We're not gonna do any of that. I was about to say it can do a tourist contract at the same time, but let's not go there. Okay, we'll put this on info. Our Kerbals are ready to go. We need to target the Nerve 1, and again, the Nerve 1 is in this inclined orbit. And I want to be underneath it, so I think I got to do some time warping. I'm 2 hours and 39 minutes away from the descending node. Notice how Kerbal Engineer gets this wrong. It always, see how it says here, time to the relative ascending node, but if you look at this, this is clearly the descending node. But anyway, I want to be under here so that we can... we can launch into this same plane. We're going to be launching towards the south. Let's get back to here. We can watch from here. I think we're going to be launching into the night. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a sunset launch. And I launch a few minutes before because it takes you a few minutes to get up there. And oh my gosh, it is in 120 kilometers. Let's go into an 80 orbit. 80 kilometer orbit. That should do it. Right. Yep. And we're off. We're off to collect our science that we couldn't get down. Very pretty sunset. Some people may be noticing over this stream, I think it was the last stream it happened, that I don't have Scatterer installed anymore. When I installed this minimum ambient lighting mod, it uninstalled Scatterer. I'm not sure if that's required, if it will work with Scatterer, but I haven't gone in and started playing with it yet. Coming through the clouds. Still got the visual enhancements with the clouds, though, as you can clearly see. Yeah, when I built this thing, I didn't think about it holding samples. All I thought about is a little ferry to get myself to low curb in orbit. I didn't think about the science component to it, that it would be hauling science, but clearly that is something it needs to do. Oh, let's check on Minmus Station. How are they doing with their science? Speaking of science, if we check on Minmus Station, they have filled up their stupid... Oh my god, they filled up their hard drive again. Should definitely have put a bigger hard drive on Minmus Station. Oh well. Eventually that'll get done. Sometimes you rescue Kerbals and sometimes you rescue science. It says in the chat, this is about rescuing science. I've rescued. Actually, ironically, Lieutenant Alec P. and Lieutenant Kim Kerman are both Kerbals that I have as rescue officers from the Giving Aircraft Purpose contract pack. They came aboard the team as rescue officers, so they are kind of the appropriate people to be doing this science rescue. Oh, John is saying, yes, I don't need a, for the Minmus Station, it's not so much I need more storage, I need a better transmitter, which is partially true. Part of the issue as well is half the time it's relying on relays that are around Minmus that have really crappy antennas too. So, yeah, the infrastructure for that station leaves a little bit to be desired on a couple of different fronts. There's no conflict between them. Okay, so I'll try to put Scatterer back on again. What's that? This is turning into a lot of work to get this science. What am I up to for science now? Where is it? There it is. 487.7. I want 550. It's all out there. It's just pain to get it. All right, we have reached our target apoapsis. Whoa, whoa, oh, the time warp going there. And just getting ready for the final bit of the insertion here. And then we'll go look into rendezvousing with the nerve and getting the rest of that science. What's ironic is I'm actually collecting science, eager to build this thing's replacement. That's why I want the science so bad. Oh, locking a battery. Should I lock a battery right now? Just do that right now. There we go. Battery locked. Though this thing will be coming down pretty quick. Okay, we are here. Just orient this for any future solar panel exposure. The sun is kind of off in that direction. And let's think about getting to our... So here's us, here's our target. Oh, we're coming. Oh, I don't know. This might have worked out pretty good, pretty well, I think. We might get really lucky. Because I was more considering the timing of the... I was more considering the timing of my launch more about getting into the right plane than I was about meeting up with this guy. But we're actually pretty close to him. Is this going to work for us? It is. Oh my gosh, we got super lucky. Let's tone this down. What's our inclination difference, by the way? Somewhere here. 0.2 degrees. That's not bad. Okay. Hold this down. It's the wrong way. I don't think it's going to necessarily cooperate with me too well. Now let me get as close as a 2-kilometer difference. So that just that bit of difference in the plane is making yep. Okay, that's okay. But that burn is coming up pretty soon. Nice. Okay, we're gonna keep using this engine. Still 11 ignitions on this Cheetah engine down here at the bottom. Let's get the solar panel. I'm now solar panel paranoid. There we go. You know, I might just do too is I'm going to actually hang on to this thing for now because I'm going to maybe use this to do my plane change and try and do a better job of landing on the runway. Right now, we first got to go get up to... There we go. First got to get over to our target. Overcooked it just a smidge, so we'll use a little RCS here. 2-kilometer separation. And expose those solar panels. Still 321 meters per second left in this thing. That's almost as much as is in the whole orbiter itself, and that's just the leftover stuff after the launch. I think that's our target up there. All right, let's get to the point. See if we can dial this in, but I think the place to dial this in is right around the halfway, so about a quarter of an orbit ahead of where we want to be. Now what I want to try and do is see if we can use RCS a little bit. No, we're going to use this tank. We're going to use this engine. I'm going to use this engine, just bringing that encounter distance down, because our plane, it's because of that 0.2 degree inclination difference. It's not much, but it's enough. Down to 500 meters. Oh, that's it. Bump. Actually now, maybe a little... Yeah, now a little RCS to clean this up a bit. There we go. That was done a lot better than last time I did this last stream. Closest approach is about 59 meters. Okay, we're going to be there in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's get over there. There we go. We can see our abandoned stage up there too. Getting the goofy times again when we when I time warp. Okay. Slowing down. Okay, come on, time to close this off. All right, down to about 0.5 meter per second. Let's open up our docking bay doors here, and we will control from here. Pop over to not that, but this. This is our target. Set that as a target. And yeah, I can see we need to, whoops. There we go. Coming in a little bit quickly here. It's just going to slow down a bit. Nope, that one. All right, that's feeling a little better. You can see the target for the docking port just coming up here on the Navball. Prograde vector is just behind it, which is pretty much where I want. I am still kind of coming in quickly, so I do got to be cognizant of that. There we go. What's the nice thing about doing this with a plane is it's really easy to know which way's left, right, and up and down when you're using the RCS. Slide right in here sideways. And wait. Oh, come on. Perfect. Okay, so here we are. Okay, transfer data to here. That should all be all we need to do. Transfer data to here. So now, if I go to my data and I look at this, see how it's highlighting just the cockpit? Perfect. So all of our data is now aboard. Now we need to undock. That's all we're doing. Undock and get back out of here. Oh, I'm on the wrong vessel, I think. No. I was using RCS. Was the RCS? Oh, no, it's working. The RCS is so small, I didn't notice it was working. Okay, so we are going to get ourselves down to the surface. Now, what we're going to do, again, you're going to use trajectories, but this time I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of the inclination of our orbit. So again, descent profile, prograde. Okay, all this is perfect. So notice that the numbers are here, but they're not on the sliders, and they're not really entered until the sliders are over. So be cognizant of that. Okay, we're targeting the KSC. Now, where is the KSC for us? Target. Oh, we got to put our trajectory on. There we go. So again, we're coming to the south. So what we're going to try and do is use the motor that we got. Oh, our control from here. I was going, what's up with this weird orientation? There we go. I don't care about this docking port anymore. There we go. And what was I going to do? Yes. So here's our target. So I'm going to start my descent burn from more or less the same spot, which is right around here. You want to wait a few orbits just for the light? Or I can wait a few orbits. Oh, or wait a few orbits. It's getting worse right now. You can also wait a bunch of orbits until Kerbin is rotated to the point where it's... But if you look at how this is working out, we had just missed a window here, and we got to wait for Kerbin to rotate. Well, it'll just be a few hours, won't it? I want to try and make the plane change. I really do. I want to do it. Yeah, you can wait until Kerbin rotates so that the landing site is under your orbit, but I kind of really want to make the plane change. I want to do it. I'm just in that mood. Okay, so I'm going to put this on retrograde. We're going to use this engine. There's still a lot of ignitions in it. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and I'm not going to drive into anything. Nope. I have the thrust limiter way down. So again, we're coming well to the south of it, as you can see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a quarter of an orbit. Put this on the vector here. I do want to charge my solar panels again. Charge me batteries. Oh, and close that docking port up. It's going to come about a quarter of an orbit ahead of there. And we're going to point north. We're already pointing in the right direction pretty much. Let's keep it locked on there. That's good. And then we're just going to burn northwards, and that should bring up this trajectory. Got 208 meters per second still left in this stage. This is working. Plane changes are expensive. There's no doubt about that. can also look at just this north number here on our trajectories thing. That gets to 0. Oh, we've run out of fuel. We've run out of fuel, but we're pretty much there, so I don't think that's a big deal. So let's stage this. This thing's going to burn up in the atmosphere now. I think we're close enough. I think we're close enough to make this work. I don't think I need to do any more adjustments. So yeah, let's do this thing. I think we're close enough now to make the to make it all work. Okay, let's get into our descent profile, and again, let's do a quick save. Let's not be silly. There we go, and pitch up to about a 45-degree inclination. Now we still are coming a bit south, and we're coming a bit short, as you can see. So what I should be doing is pitching down a bit, and again, still a little bit towards the north to pull it that way, but I think I can correct for all of this stuff without too much difficulty. Sweet. And I love having this target information here for you so you can see whether you're doing the right thing. So you can see, because this is what the profile that I entered in says to do, but I'm pitched lower than that, so that's extending. You can see how this is getting on the east line, getting closer and closer to my target. And my north line should also be getting closer. It's getting worse. Am I going... Do I have to go south for some reason? That can't be right. No, that can't be right. It has to be this way. Just didn't... Yeah, it just wasn't pitching over enough. That's all. Now this number's coming. Now both these numbers are coming down. Give ourselves a little bit of time warping too. All right, yeah, I'm coming. This is turning into a long stream, but I was determined to get this science down. I was actually hoping to maybe start building my space plane before this stream was done. But it's turning out that having just not enough sample storage slots on our vessel required us to launch a brand new vessel, and that is making us take more time. What are you gonna do? Okay, we are now starting to get some re-entry heating stuff happening. Still need to come more northwards. If you had a retractable solar cell between your engines, that's a good idea. Instead, John is saying a retractable solar cell. Sorry, I'm also watching my numbers here. Between my engines, I got to pitch down. So right back here, have a retractable solar panel come out that I could bring back in again. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. That would probably do a much better job of much easier to keep everything okay. I think all of those heat gauges are the solar panels and then the RCS blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Neither of which are a big a deal. I'm still coming well short. I find actually with... I got to come back onto the... I think I'm far enough. Yeah, I'm actually now a little bit south. I find coming a bit short to actually be preferable here rather than right on the money, because it's not like you come in ballistically and just go... That's what trajectories I'm assuming is doing, is it's assuming you're like, you know, just like an uncontrollable rock, and ballistically, where are you going to land? And that's not the way you fly. Of course, you don't come in and just go blop right onto the runway. So you want to come short so that you can pull up and glide. So coming a bit short is not bad. In fact, I'm just going to stall this out a little bit. But we're doing pretty good right now. I likey, I likey. Yep. Alec P and Lieutenant Kim, you two are doing a great job here for people with very little experience. Okay, let's get some speed. We're going to be pitching down. Actually, let's stall up a little bit more. Okay, I don't think I need this stuff no more. Clear the target, get rid of this. That is just in the way. Okay, let's pitch down. Let's get down there. We're pretty high. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a... Okay. We're putting on our fancy pants. Oh, what do we got? Oh my gosh. That is part of our debris. We're doing our fancy descent like that. Let's go back the way we were. Dan's saying well short. Well, not well short as in don't crash into the mountains is what Dan is saying. But a little bit short is good. A little bit short. So from here on in, we can just do this with our eyeballs. This thing is fully fueled, too. This is the first time I have to send this thing fully fueled, and same with the abort rockets are fully fueled. We didn't use any of its fuel. We did everything with just the leftover fuel in our upper stage. Okay. And I am going to take the liberty of doing a quick save right here, so I do get nervous. Okay, what do we got? We're still pretty high. Gotta still get down there. See, so as long as you have a bit of extra fuel, you can still do those plane changes. Okay, gear down. Speed is still pretty good. Okay, we're going to want to slow down a little bit before we actually touch the runway, but that's not difficult. A little bit of flaring. And down we go. Come on, where's the ground? There's the ground. And I still haven't adjusted the shocks on these things. It's still a little bit rubbery there at the end, but everything came out great. All right. Okay, let's recover. Recover, recover, recover. All right, closing that, closing that. 571.7 science I now have into the VA. I've been eyeing this for so long in research and development. Hypersonic flight for those shock intakes, whiplash turbo ramjet engines, and the toroidal aerospike dart engines, as well as engine pre-coolers and cool canards. I am grabbing you in a heartbeat. We're going to build ourselves next stream a really cool, well, not really cool, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going to build ourselves a single stage to orbit space plane. That's been something I've been looking forward to doing for a little bit. It's all about getting that one node.